Good morning, Vikings fans. Welcome to Sunrise and SKOL, episode number 2. Just going to kind of break down kind of some recent news and everything like that. Just have a conversation. This will be posting, I believe, Wednesday morning, April 3rd. Again, good morning. If you're traveling, drive safe. If you're having breakfast, eat safe. Enjoy your eggs, your coffee, your donuts, your bacon, whatever you're having. If you're already at work, good on you. All right, Minnesota Vikings. The draft is upcoming and everything like that. So obviously there's a lot of draft talk, draft speculation. The Vikings did work out Michael Penix Jr. Last week privately in Seattle. So it wasn't in front of a bunch of scouts, but a bunch of different NFL GMs, quarterback coaches and stuff like that. It was private with the Vikings brass. So obviously there's some interest there. And it sounds like, I think according to Kevin Seifert, they're gonna do the same thing with a couple more quarterbacks. They had a private workout with J.J. McCarthy, and that sounds like it went great. So McCarthy, Penix, I'm sure they're gonna go Drake May, maybe Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels. I'm not sure. I know they had a meeting with McDaniels. I don't know if it was a private, not McDaniels, Daniels. If I've been saying McDaniels, I'm sorry. He's a Minnesota Timberwolves player. It'll get so confusing if he's the quarterback for this team. I wouldn't hate it, so it's not that big a deal. I would learn to like it. I would get used to it. But I'm not sure if they had a private workout with him yet. But I know they did meet with Jaden Daniels. So they're doing their due diligence on all these quarterbacks. Of course, yeah, they've done that the last couple of years. So nothing too surprising there. The Vikings had announced they did suspend offense coordinator Wes Phillips for 3 weeks without pay. That's stemming off his DWI, I think, a few months ago. Interesting timing. After all the pro days and just before the draft is when his suspension will be up, so he'll be able to be back for the draft. So people are kind of talking and speculating that, they must have all their draft homework done on these quarterbacks, or they have their big board ready to go because they don't need Wes Phillips anymore, I guess. So, and I know kind of the main two people that have been working on the quarterbacks have been Kevin O'Connell and Josh McCown, but I know Kwesi's been involved too, of course. But Wes Phillips, it's the timing. The suspension is a little funny, but they want him to be around for the draft and the rookie mini camp and OTAs and all that fun stuff. Another interesting little tidbit, Justin Fields was interested in a trade to the Vikings. I don't know if that was reciprocated by the Vikings. It didn't seem like Minnesota was too interested in trading for Justin Fields. Would have been an interesting, bridge quarterback situation there, but you don't want any confusion with a rookie and a guy that's still on his rookie contract. Sam Darnold makes more sense, in my opinion. Just from the fact that, he kind of is who he is in the league right now. Justin Fields is kind of still, learning where he fits in and what exactly his NFL career is going to look like. And sitting behind Russell Wilson or competing with Russell Wilson probably isn't the worst situation, to be honest with you. Now, there has been speculation as well that Minnesota is maybe leaning towards staying at 11-23, going defense, and still landing a quarterback a la Michael Penix Jr. or Bo Nix. I know Minnesota Vikings fans wouldn't be very happy with that, but you got to talk about the possibility at least, and everything like that. But in all likelihood, they are going to trade in the top 5 and get a Drake May, a Jaden Daniels, or a J.J. McCarthy, and kind of just take whoever's best available. They probably have a guy that they're targeting, and I do believe that is Drake May, to be honest with you. Another little story that came out is the Vikings, they kind of want to reduce Harrison Smith's workload a little bit for 2024. He is 34 years old. A guy that's been a true Viking for the last, how long has it been? 12, 13 seasons, which is absolutely insane. But obviously they kind of want to just make sure he's staying healthy and they don't overwork him. And they do have Cam Bynum. They do have Josh Metellus, Lewis Seen, who really knows with where he's at with things. But it would just be, just reducing that workload. taking him off the field a little bit more, maybe playing Josh Mantel's a little bit more at safety. Cam Bynum obviously roams around quite a lot. They really do like Jay Ward still at the safety position. A guy that did a lot of good things on special teams last year and a couple dumb things. He was offsides on a couple field goals, but they do like where he's at defensively, and they think he could probably contribute as soon as this upcoming year starts. So just a couple things, on the defense side of football, the drafts. Obviously, the big one is Wes Phillips be suspended for 3 weeks, but it is what it is. They had to do something, and like I said, the timing is kind of a little bit funny when it comes to that. JJ McCarthy has been the most mocked quarterback to the Vikings, and he is the betting favorite right now. Going back to the quarterback talk. So JJ McCarthy, maybe more than likely, is going to be the fourth quarterback off the board. I know there's been talk that the Patriots and the Commanders really do like McCarthy, and they are thinking about taking him at pick 2 or 3, but I think that'd be a reach. He does have some upside, but he doesn't have that boom potential like a Drake May or a Jane Daniels. If they hit, they're going to hit, and they're going to be superstars. I feel like if JJ McCarthy hits, he's going to be like a top 10-ish quarterback in the league, where those other two, they could be like a top 3 quarterback for the next decade, in my opinion. They really have all the attributes and everything that you need in a franchise quarterback. But either way, again, the speculation has been repetitive. We really don't know who the Vikings are going to go for, and it's just, you're throwing stuff at a wall and seeing if it sticks. And everyone's guess is as good as the other guys at this point. The only people that really know what direction they're going is in that front office, and maybe they don't even know yet because they don't know how the draft's going to play out. They really don't know who's really going to, looking to move off their pick, if it's Washington, New England, Arizona, or the Chargers. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple weeks. But that's about all I got for you. It's kind of a slow day, or it's been a slow week or so, to be honest with you. Not a lot happening. It's going to be that way leading up to the draft here. Maybe there'll be more reports about, trade talks moving up, but the Vikings could sign a free agent here or there. They did sign Shaq Griffin last week. That's a little bit older news as well, but he'll fit in and he'll get some snaps in the secondary. So that's a good addition there. But this video is sponsored by That's Badass Wood Art. Thank you for sponsoring. His name is Luis. Custom wood art pieces. Use code VC15 for 15% off your order. I'll show you my skull sign right here. Guys, he does incredible work. Trust me on this. He just does an amazing job. It's built so good. The quality is amazing. Use code VC15 for 15% off your order. This is Sunrise and SKOL. Hope you all have a great morning, great day at work, great day at home, whatever you're doing. God loves you. See you in the next one.